We have a different show for you guys today, something completely different. You don't want to go anywhere. You're watching AfterBuzz TV.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
What is up, everybody? You are watching the AGT panel here at AfterBuzz TV. Like I said a couple seconds ago, we have a different show for you guys today. It wasn't another audition, because I know we still have one audition episode to go. This one was recapping some of the best acts this season so far. So, overall thoughts on the show, Rachel?
I mean, I was really looking forward to the last audition round, but I do understand why they did the recaps. But it was nice to be refreshed a little bit on some of the acts that, you know, we've loved throughout this season. So it was nice to have a little refresher, but I was looking forward to seeing some new acts this week. I'm excited. I'm just ready for, like, to dig into the acts that we've seen these past couple weeks. So I'm excited.
What about you, Antoine?
Man, I felt like playing in traffic. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was really nice to get a refresher. However, like Rachel stated, I was eager to get the last set of auditions over, and it felt like I've been here, done that. However, I understand, just like Rachel also stated, but I guess I'll just have to wait till next week.
We chomping at the bit over here. We're ready.
We are ready, and we also don't want you guys to miss out who we are, so that's why I want to reintroduce you guys, and this is, as you guys already probably know, Rachel, singer, Big Brother alum. Did I say it right this time?
Yes, I'm a Big Brother alum.
No, because I've been saying alum. So,
okay.
No, that's what I've been saying. I'm like, Big Brother alum.
French. It's French.
And she does everything, and someone else that does everything is Antoine over there. Antoine is a comedian, an actor, a singer, and these beautiful people over here are both Las Vegas acts. I mean, you guys are amazing. Maybe I'm just biased because I'm on a panel with you guys. I love you guys.
Oh, no.
But, yeah, so couple things that we have. I just want to get you guys going and know that we do have a few things that you want to look forward to. We do have a special segment. Even though this whole thing is kind of a special segment, we have some special segments that you might want to find out about us. Also, we are going to be talking about our top 3 and who we think will win so far. But let's first start off with the acts that they showcased. And we got to start off with the Detroit Youth Choir, and that was Terry's Golden Buzzer. I didn't mean to be like, but I guess you can kind of tell that that's you know, my feelings on it. If you want to start off, Rachel.
So being refreshed on the Detroit Youth Choir, again, beautiful story. We all love an amazing story of coming through adversity and coming out on top. But I just wasn't impressed. I kind of wrote down, I mean, a little bit of like screaming, and like I think when they had the end portion of the boy that was singing, I heard a bit of cracking. So believe me, I've cracked multiple times when I've sang. I literally remember my first audition in college. I'll never forget. I sang and I cracked. I mean, it was horrible. It was the worst thing ever. So I've cracked before. I have messed up on my singing. So just by watching it, again, beautiful story, amazing story. But I didn't see it as a Golden Buzzer winner. I feel like we've seen other acts that could have been the Golden Buzzer. So I being refreshed on it, I wasn't impressed as like I was the first time.
Golden Buzzers, whoa, can't talk for some reason today. Golden Buzzers don't always win. Let me just put that out there.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Good.
Not always.
Good. That's what I want to hear. Good riddance. They were great, but come on. Golden Buzzers are also worthy of a Golden Buzzer, of a great talent, unique. I'm talking about, I want to feel the essence of the room change. When you get a Golden, I want to be able to feel my emotions shift. Man, I'm on poetry right now. Golden Buzzer should go to people who actually have Golden Buzzer talent. And although it was a great story, again, I guess we're giving away anything for a good story. But because we're not, this is AGT, people, season 14.
I mean, I totally agree. I think they're cute. Oh, you're going to go to the school play and all the parents are going to come and watch their kids. I do not think it's Golden Buzzer worthy. I respect the story. But kind of like I think what we were talking about last week, like it's almost like it's not even about talent that much. It's just about the story, and that's why they get the Golden Buzzers.
Yes.
So like I said, in this case, Golden Buzzers don't always win.
And that is a great point.
Like last year, Chien Lim, one of my favorites.
Was he a Golden Buzzer?
No.
Well,
and he won. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't mean that it always happens. Obviously, Golden Buzzers do win sometimes. It just depends on the season. So this just sounds mean. I'm like, let's hope that it's not them. But like, I don't know. There's nothing against them, but I agree, it's not.
Yeah.
AGT is the biggest stage in the world. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Next person, there's really not much more I could say about that. The next contestant was Greg Morton. And how would you describe him? Because I was writing down like what he does, and he's like an impersonator.
Yeah.
Like, how do you describe him?
I mean, Greg was the first audition that we saw of this season. Again,
I can't believe he was the first. Oh my God, your memory is great.
No, my notes are great because they're right here.
Because I'm like,
so as I went back and looked at my notes, to be honest with you, I mean, Greg Morton, 6 years old. He is great. Again, I think what I said back in the first episode was Star Wars, not something I'm really into. Mm-hmm. So therefore, I appreciated what he did because I knew what he was doing. But for me, as soon as I'm hoping that next time I see him, he's doing like, I don't know, impersonating
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls. Exactly.
Something that we know.
Maybe Full House cast. I don't know.
Who was Mean Girls?
Mean Girls.
What?
Regina George.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, that was a joke, wasn't it?
No, I wasn't.
What? Gosh, what are some quotes from Mean Girls?
I'm getting I'm getting cheese fries.
Hold on. I wish that I could bake a cake made out of rainbows and smiles and we'd all eat and be happy. She doesn't even go here.
It's so fetch.
Do you even go here?
And wait, what was the one that's like,
feelings.
he should just totally stab Caesar?
Yeah. So if we had some Mean Girls quote, I'd be like, ooh, Greg Morton, you got me. Ooh.
I agree.
Well, he got me, y'all, because I love some Star Wars. Oh, boy. He did a phenomenal job. Who is a mean girl? What? It's
one of the best
It's
movies.
only one of the best movies of all time.
And shout out to the producer too, who know what the Mean Girl catchphase is.
You've never heard of Mean Girls?
I never heard. I heard of Angry
What do you
Bird.
mean you've never?
You're totally not fetch.
Wait. I can understand not
Fetch,
seeing Mean Girls. I can understand that, but not hearing of it. It's genuinely one of the biggest movies of like our time.
Of our time. Of the century. Of
With
just
Lindsay
ever.
Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan.
Amanda Seyfried.
Did I go straight to DVD?
Rachel McAdams.
Rachel McAdams. Who could forget Rachel McAdams' Notebook?
Greg.
Look, it's coming up. I see it. I see the
we go.
picture.
Mean Girls.
I see the picture coming.
You know why I didn't see it? Because it's called Mean Girls. I heard of Angry Birds.
Yep, there it is. We want a Santa baby. Greg Morton, I want to see you do Santa baby. That's what I want to see.
Now, Greg, don't listen to that teeter-tot talk. I need you to stick to your guns. Star Wars, Return to the Jedi. Oh, Lord of the Rings. It is precious. I want you to do anything. Stay away from Mean Girls. You did an excellent job.
I agree. I'm not. It's not that I'm not into him, but I'm just not a huge fan of this guy. But you know who is a guy that we thought was a girl? That's Benicio Bryant, who is a singer, and we're really, really, really sorry. I genuinely thought it was a girl, and we're not the only ones, so anybody that wants to attack us, I'm sorry, but hold back, because if you look at the comments on his performance on AGT, people are confused. You can't get mad if we loved
That's
him.
a great point. People are confused, because I know I was one acorn short of a tree when it came down to the gender of that young man.
We all thought that.
Well, we love you, Benicio Bryant, and you were absolutely amazing.
And it wasn't that it was a bad. It's not like, oh wow, we're like talking crap on Benicio. It's like you're a very attractive person.
Yes.
That's why you know what I mean. Like
100%.
Very aesthetically pleasing. So like it's not a bad thing. It's just we were a little confused. But as a singer. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, definitely somebody that I expected to see in the AGT Best of Auditions, because it was an audition that stood out to me. I remember I immediately went to my phone after after he sang the song, the joke by the name of the artist is escaping me, but I literally like listened to the song over and over and over again. That's how much the song moved me and how much he moved me as a singer. So I really enjoyed it, and I was happy to see him on the recap.
For sure. I thought he did an excellent job. Man, I almost had to slip it again. I thought he did an excellent job, and the voice was also spectacular. I think he was nothing short of goodness. I'm actually eager to see it. I thought I'd seen a little bit of, I don't know if it was Amy Winehouse that I got from him, but not so much. It was Alanis Morissette. Or
we were talking about that. Was that? Oh, God, a few weeks back.
That was him.
I think so, and that's what confused us even more. I'm like, Alanis Morissette, that's a female. Like, it just confused me a little. Like, his voice is just so... like just so smooth. I don't know how to sound.
Yeah,
like I feel like
smooth.
It's really great.
He stayed. It's just high pitched falsetto ish kind of, but neither here nor there. Cucumber tastes better pickle. But at the same time, this young guy is amazing. I think music can use a voice of his in today's generation. Period. I think kids and the grown ups, adults alike, will eat it up.
I honestly agree. I think he's great. But you know what we don't need? And that is, and I'm going to butcher their names, and I'm really, actually, no, we may need them. Carmage it and Carwit.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
How do you say it?
I can't pronounce it.
Okay, that was the other one. No, actually, I was going to say we don't need them, but then I was like, actually, it was kind of cool.
I put 2 men smashing coconuts.
Yeah. This is the thing. It's not that, like... I think it's cool to watch, but is it America's Got Talent? Yeah. It's the biggest show. I'm a very big critic. It's the biggest show, the biggest stage in the world, and it's cool to watch, but is it $1 million Vegas act? In my opinion, no.
No.
What do you think?
Well, wait.
Uh-oh.
You going too far. But Rachel, go ahead, baby. But y'all going too...
What?
That is the first audition. They have to go through... the series of...
Well, we have to base it off of the first audition because that's the only thing we see. So if I'm basing it off the first audition, I would say that it's not something that I would particularly want to see just because it absolutely scares the ever-loving crap out of me. I mean, it did. I was like, to other people, death-defying stuff like that, that's like really cool. But for me, it was just, I was just like... nervous and like shaking all the time. And I had an anxiety attack. I'm just kidding. I didn't have an anxiety attack. But like, I was like...
No, I get it, but that was it's almost like if you enjoy roller coaster riding, Six Flags, Cedar Point, things of that nature, it's something that you're scared to do, but you love going on it for the thrill. So it's not anything in particular that I will purposely want to buy a ticket to say, man, I want to see somebody almost get killed. However, it's something that if you give me a ticket... that I'll be like, man, this is exciting. I hope nothing bad goes wrong because if it does, so it keeps me cringe and at the edge of my seat at all.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I really genuinely think it's cool. But like, as far as acts and I mean, you know, I
just think that there are other acts that have far surpassed that act.
Well, I think we all kind of feel our own way about that, but what do you guys think about G-Force? And they're kid singers. I got my own feeling on that, but I want to hear what you guys got to say first.
I mean, I liked G-Force when they came out. Like I said, I liked Kids Bop. We'd said
exactly.
You know, I was excited when they came back on. I was like, oh, I want to hear the song again.
What?
Like I was like, woo! But I mean, again, I don't think that G-Force is going to. I mean, they might make it past maybe another episode or two, but I don't think that they're
G-Force. That doesn't look like G-Force up there.
But G-Force was. I think that they're great and they're so cute and they're so relatable and likable and I like them because they're cute and the little girl that cried.
That's G-Force in the early years. That's before. G-Force is, man. They're cute kids. I definitely, like I said prior when we were talking about this, when they initially auditioned, I definitely see them.
There they are.
With Raven Simone group, which is the Cheetah Girls.
You always talking about Raven Simone.
You like Raven?
Raven, Raven Hooker Breath, though. But they do an excellent job of entertaining. My son actually called and told me he almost peed in his pajamas when they came on. So that's how.
How old is your son?
My son is about, 6, 7 years old.
Okay, yeah.
Too old to be peeing and stuff. But at the same time, when they came on, the kids got excited at the house and they were like, oh, and it made them feel like, oh, Daddy, we can do it too. So for that aspect, I say kudos to G-Force because
inspiring.
You're inspiring the younger generation, and that's something that I would like to see. But after this week, please get off my TV.
Oh, I think that they are great for other kids. Obviously, think about it. Like me, I wouldn't go listen to them. So, I mean, AGT is a very wide range. Mm-hmm. So I could see the kids obviously really liking them, but I just don't think they're $1 million act. That's just my personal opinion.
For sure.
I don't know about you. What do you know? What I do think is $1 million act. The next one of my favorites, is Eric Chien, and we haven't seen him in a while until tonight. What did you guys think of Eric Chien, our beautiful magician that reminds us of Shin Lim, but with a little bit of a twist?
Yeah, you can go first. Yeah.
No, he was phenomenal. Man, like I said when he initially came on again, the guy changes outfits so fast, and his magic tricks are put together well. I haven't seen anything to where you can switch outfits. So that's what got card tricks predictable. You're going to do something outstanding that is going to have that wow factor with the card, because I can't do it either way. But to change your wardrobe, to me, that took it on another level because his arms didn't move. It just I don't know.
I didn't even notice that it changed.
Yeah, it went
then I must be like, that's how good he is. Like, I genuinely didn't even see anything happening.
His vest went from all black to red and black, red, blue. Mm-hmm. It was nice, wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you guys. I think he is one of the top acts. I think he's going to go way far in this competition. Definitely deserved to be on this recap episode. I needed to be reminded of him. He was the first episode we saw, so I was like, ooh, yes, I remember him. I mean, when I look back at my notes, standing O, 4 yeses. Simon said he was unbelievably good, humbled, and the best that they've ever had. So I think that this guy is going to go really far. And remember, I just love how engaging he is, too. Mm-hmm. The way he looks at the camera, you feel like he's like literally looking into your soul. Like he is coming through the camera at you. And that's what it takes.
Did you ever watch a video on, or an episode on Shin Lim or one of his clips? You have to.
No, I know that he is extremely similar to him and how engaging he is.
Yeah, because there's a difference. See, for me, Shin Lim engaged. I'll go look
and I will.
Yeah, because to me, Shin Lim had this this thing in his eye, this engaging thing. They're different. I think he knows. I think Eric knows that he's being compared to Shin Lim. I think he wants to step it up and try to do something different because for me personally, I don't know if a magician will win again. Like, I don't, year after year, not year after year, I'm saying this completely wrong. I don't know, not saying ever again, but I don't know if last year a magician winning, if another magician's winning. Yeah. Okay, thank you. You just made it so much faster than it needed to be. So, I don't know about
and here's the thing. The guy came out here, you can't forget his antics, too. I won't call him antics, but, his posture, everything about him was just like newbie. Mm-hmm. I'm nervous to do this in front of you because I haven't had an audience of this magnitude. However, when I did my research, because I'm looking you up, this man been performing all over the whole time. He had me fooled.
I never thought that he didn't perform.
Did you think, in his audition, he wasn't?
No, if you guys were to ever take the time and actually go back to look at this guy, he came out. This is the things you were saying that I never performed. It's the first time of an audience this big. Usually he did small crowds, and I think he only been doing it for 6 months. That's what he initially told the judges, that he's been performing in front of people for 6 months, but not a crowd that huge.
Oh, I thought it was that he hadn't performed in 6 months.
Yeah. So they have, just like a few other peoples that we might end up getting into, they have this posture, this storyline, like they're almost like we're going to get into it later on, but they come out with this character, expect the unexpected. I thought he was going to suck. However, when he started, I said, wow, this guy is a veteran. Mm-hmm. So that's the initial perception that he gave me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, I think I'm excited to see Eric Chien, and I think he'll make it far. Who knows what with them, but I think he'll make it far. And someone else that I think is going to make it far is our Simon's Golden Buzzer winner. Simon, sorry guys, for some reason words are not coming out of my mouth correctly today. So Simon's Golden Buzzer, and that is Tyler Figueroa, and he's a little violinist, and he's just so cute. What do you think about him, Rachel?
Yeah, I mean, I loved Tyler when I first saw him. I think he's going to go far. I looked up some of his videos on Instagram. I'm a huge Tyler fan. So I'm excited to see more of him. I think he's going to go extremely far in this competition because he's different than I feel. He's the only thing we've seen of his kind that has gotten through. The only violinist we've seen get through. So he stands out. He's different. So I think he's going to go far.
And they didn't show. You could see in the previews in the beginning, they showed a bunch of people playing the violin, but they just never showed them actually audition. So
yeah,
he must have been something different.
Let me ask you, Rachel, what did he do? You said you looked up some of his Instagram posts. What was it on his Instagram post that made you state that he will go far?
It's nothing really about, it's just me observing him in his audition and the Instagram post that we had here on one of our special segments of him performing. I just enjoy his stage presence, his how he performs, how he connects, and his story is awesome. And just at his age, the ability and just what he can do at his age and what he's gone through seems incredible to me.
Because I was curious, just because last week I pulled out that Cody Lee also tap dances, so maybe this guy just doesn't play a violin. Maybe he does something that will add to his show that will make him, I was just curious because it was something that we don't know as an audience, especially me, myself, sitting by you. I want to be able to look this guy up, but I'm definitely going to check him out anyway. But, yeah, good job. I think he did great.
See, yeah, I think he's good. Are there better violinists out there? Yeah, I think it's maybe he seems even better because of his age.
Yeah.
Because I really do like him, but I go back to his name was Brian King Joseph, and this was last season, and he was a violinist, and he was older. Obviously, he was not. I mean, he was in his 20s, and he'd play the violin, and he would play it so hard and so passionately that he had to do a different violin every time he played because his strings would break because it was that intense every single time. And I remember when I interviewed him, we talked about that, and he said that he just had so much passion for it so I think what I do like about Tyler is that you see his passion. No, he's not breaking strings, but he's feeling the music. He's you just can tell, and the way he was emotional, I really appreciate that. So yeah, that's
100%
something that I noticed. And the next contestant that we got to rewatch was V.Unbeatable. Antoine, start us off with your feelings on them.
I thought V.Unbeatable was amazing. I actually love this group because my favorite part was them jumping on the bamboo sticks. I'm not going to be honest with you. These guys are highly athletic, and they were in sync. So for the most part, I think, as I want to say, almost 20, if not 20 to 15 to 20 people on that stage. For you to choreograph something like that, stay in touch, everyone's on beat, and then flip, two people flipping at once, and I was entertained. I definitely can see this being done. Warm-up shows. They open up for the Jabberwockies. It's a market for them somewhere, and I see them going far because you could do a lot with 15 to 20 people.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think that V.Unbeatable is great. I think I had said in the previous episode that I feel like we've seen stuff like this in the past AGT seasons. What I did love about them that was different was the bamboo sticks, walking on it, creating the slide. I thought that was really interesting and different from anything else we've seen. Of course, the dance moves are great. Nothing that I could do. I cannot dance that well. Let me just say that. I cannot dance that well. But yeah, I mean, I believe that they're a great act. Have I seen other groups like this before in the past? Yes, but I'm excited to see more of them. They're very talented, and they deserve to go forward in the competition.
I agree. I think I compared them to Zucchero from last season, and how dance groups, I think they're amazing. I think that, they're a big reason of why I like it. Big dance groups like that, I just think it's just really fits the show well. It's America's Got Talent, biggest. I don't know. I just really love dancers, and I think they will go far. Yeah. I just am curious to see because of the comparison. Yeah, I know a lot of people are probably comparing them. So, but they're different. They obviously everyone's different. Yeah. No people or groups are the same. So let's just hope that I think they'll go far. I think people really like them.
Yeah.
What do You're making a face over there.
No, I agree with you.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I want to see what he said.
Oh, no, my sister.
Want to make sure that we're on the same page over here.
Yeah. And
then I think we were all on the same page with Joseph Allen. And that is Howie's golden buzzer. Like, everyone is a little silent. Do you guys... All right, let me ask this. Do you, Rachel, think that he deserved the golden buzzer? And do you think... No, answer that question first, and then I'll ask you.
I think he deserved the golden buzzer?
Yes.
Do I think there have been other acts we have seen throughout the season that are better than him? Yes. But again, we don't know how. Again, I think something that we don't know is how these auditions are taped and the order they're taped in. I don't know. Sometimes it's like, these judges could go back and look at it afterwards and be like, oh, I wish I had, given it to this person.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah.
So, do I think he deserved it when I compare it to other acts that I have seen? No. Do I think he is incredibly talented? Yes.
What do you think?
I don't care how they went back and taped it. I don't care who they looked at twice. Man, listen, even Stevie Wonder can clearly see this dude do not deserve the golden buzzer.
I agree.
Flat out. It was no ifs, ands, but about it. No disrespect to him and his talent. The guy does a great job of entertaining. I thought his song was well put together, but neither his voice nor his rap convinced me of a golden moment, period.
Yeah, I mean, he has a great smile. He's good at singing, but golden buzzer worthy, I don't know. I was really confused.
Yeah. I feel like that with that one, sorry. I feel like with that one, it was more with the story.
What I'm curious about is how they pick their golden buzzers. Well, what I'm curious about is how they pick their golden buzzers, because there's so many people. They have to be prepped on, okay, this person's great. They have to be prepped because they only have one golden buzzer. What if they all do it the first day of auditions? Then there's no golden buzzer left. So there has to be something.
Then if they give everyone a golden buzzer on the first day, then they go back and they strategize with the editing software. It's television. Some people, everything was properly taped multiple days to begin with. If his smile is great, then give the golden buzzer to his dentist. Anything other than that is just uncivilized. I think his story was just he came from a separate home. His parents, he had two of everything pretty much. He had one on one side, one on this side. Step parents, they all kind of congregated, collaborated, and made his life great. Mm-hmm. So, to me, I mean, just every time a person needs a golden buzzer, I feel like I don't need to have a box of Kleenex next to me. Just show me skill. And your story was we get it, but I'm from Detroit. That's half of the population, if not all the population.
Yeah, I mean, I have agree. But let's move on. We don't have that much time left. I really want to make sure we get into our top 3 personal favorites and picks that we think are going to win the season. But before that, let's just go over real quick. Light Balance Kids, we saw them. What did you guys think?
I loved Light Balance Kids. I think they're awesome and they're different. So I really like them.
I agree.
Seen it, done it, over.
All right.
Oh. Okay, and the last but not least, Cody Lee. I love Cody Lee. Rewatching that personally, I've seen it. I think I've watched it over 5 times because I went and I showed my sister it, my mom. I watched it. We watched it again today. I've shown multiple people because I'm blown away by it. And every time I watch it, it doesn't get old for me. I don't know.
Yeah,
what about you guys?
That was the only one I think we fully watched through because we were so excited to see it again. So I was really excited to see Cody Lee's performance again. We are Instagram friends. What up, Cody Lee?
Stop. It's really annoying. He follows Rachel.
Follows me on Instagram.
Cody Lee follows Rachel.
So he liked, I remember the first episode, I tagged him in a post and he liked it. So I know.
And he followed you.
It's probably his mom-rented account, but we love all of you, the whole family and everything. I mean, just look at him.
Shout out to Cody Lizzies. Need them front seat tickets, boy, because you're going far. I got a feeling this guy.
No, don't take. Don't say.
No. Okay. I'm not gonna say. But
okay.
I just want to say this. This was the golden buzzer moment that actually made sense.
Yes,
it was the best golden buzzer.
Best golden buzzer.
Yeah.
How do you compare Cody Lee's golden buzzer to? Sorry, let me go back again. Joseph Allen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't get it.
No, there's some really big differences.
I was saying this is one of the best AGT acts I've ever seen. It is like one of the most like touching ones that I've ever seen. It's gonna go down in history. I mean, look how many over 35 million views now on the AGT page. It's just gonna go down. It's incredible and I love it. So Rachel, tell us a little bit about AfterBuzz.
I'll tell you, of course, I would love to tell you about AfterBuzz TV. So, guys, before we move on to our next topic, we just want to make sure that we thank you for making us the ESPN of Talk TV. And for us to continue to grow, we need your help. So please like, subscribe, and leave us comments. Let us know how you're feeling because we do love to hear from you, good or bad. We want to hear it all. I personally love AfterBuzz TV. They've truly helped me to shape my career, and help me be a better person in all aspects of life. I absolutely love working for this company. They're absolutely amazing. And again, like, subscribe, comment. We love you guys, and we love to hear from you.
And AfterBuzz loves you, Rachel. AfterBuzz loves everyone.
All right.
And, okay, so let's talk about who we love. And our top 3, what we decided to do, guys, was write down our top 3 favorites. And it's not going to be together. It's going to be separate. So, Antoine, do you want to start off this one?
Well, yeah, I will go with Izzy and Eston, the beautiful contemporary dancers.
They didn't show them. So weird.
Yeah, very weird. Verba, shadow dancers. And I actually put down Jackie Fabulous. And it was hard to pick between, of course, Cody Lee is it, but I actually put a 4th down just by bonus, just because I had a sub. I actually really do love the Voices of Service.
Really? Oh.
Yes. Okay. I agree with a lot of those. Yeah. My top 3 was Cody Lee, Voices of Service, and a Verba Dance Shadow Group. I mean, there are so many people that I love. When I was looking back through my notes of all of these performers, I'm like, like I love that person. I naturally go towards singers or... I mean, even I picked. I mean, naturally, I go towards singers, but Verba Dance Shadow Group. Just the story behind that and just how different it is. So them. I mean, I wrote down Eric Chien and Dom Chambers as well, and then So I mean, gosh, I love a lot of them.
I agree. Cody Lee. I mean, I feel like Cody Lee is an obvious one. Cody Lee, Eric Chien. I've always really liked Eric Chien. I love the magic for that. And for my 3rd, I really didn't know because I do love a bunch of them. I do love V.Unbeatable. I love the contemporary dancers. I really couldn't pick a 3rd. I just really have those solid top 2.
Yeah.
And the 3rd, I really can't pick. I guess that's just being honest with you. It's not that I don't like a 3rd. I just don't know at the moment what is up there with those 2. So, so that was our top 3. Let us know your top 3 in the comments. We love to see that because we're obsessed with AGT. So let us know. And also let us know in the comments, who do you think is going to win? So start that off. Antoine, who do you think is going to win?
I'm not going to lie to you. I think Cody Lee is going. It's a toss-up between Cody Lee and, it may sound off, but the Shadow Dance Group. I can see them doing so much. I can literally buy rolls of tissue watching them. But go ahead.
Yeah. I picked, because I was so passionate about her last week, so I don't want to not say her name again, but Iman Bisha, who sang opera last week.
Yeah, you would love her.
I got really, really excited about. I want to go ahead and say that I think that she could be the winner. Definitely top 3, but I'm going to pick her as the winner still because I think she's different, and I think that America is going to fall in love with her. I do like Shadow Dance Group. I'll stop with that. I'll just stop with that.
I think Cody Lee, because he's produced the most traffic to the show, 35 million views. It's Cody. I think as long as he keeps killing it, and not only that, I think it's just to see his personality literally switch. It's just like a crazy experience. And also, if you look on his Instagram, and you also said it too, that he tap dances. So I'm curious if he's going to add that, and then it's going to make people fall in love with him even more the more he does. I'm thinking
America's already in love with him.
That's
so.
a good point. Over 35 million views, bringing traffic to a huge network. He's bringing traffic to you. Mm-hmm. That's an excellent point. I didn't even think about it that way.
I really see that happening. Well, tell us what's happening, Rachel, with our special segment.
So this week, guys, we thought we would we want to get to know you more. We want you to get to know us because we are family here on the AGD panel because we love all of you guys. You know, we thought we would show a couple of clips of us in our element and our performing, interviewing, singing, dancing elements. So we have a couple of clips here. What's the first one we're going to have is going to be?
We got we have 3 clips for you guys. I think we're going to open with an America's Got Talent interview.
Yes. Right. So our first clip is going to be our beautiful Justine. We are going to see her interview on
Simon
Cowell on the red carpet.
I felt like an emotional wreck tonight, actually.
Well, I noticed when Michael Ketterer got eliminated, your face. Like, take me back to that feeling, because you looked distraught.
It was the same feeling I had when One Direction didn't win the X Factor. I got so invested. When I heard they didn't win, it was like a punch in the stomach. So for Michael, because I got to know him and his story, and of course, and he sang that song as well tonight, that Garth Brooks song, which was magic. And it made me like him even more. So it was, oh, God. But these things happen. Jennifer Hudson didn't win. Like I said, One Direction didn't win. He has made an impact. It's very rare that actually we do an interview where we talk more about the loser than the winner. So something happened. But Chien, he was incredible last night, and he upped his game. And when people are like that and they're competitive, that means they're going to be winners.
What can you tell us?
So
absolutely awesome. And you were on the red carpet last year for AGT.
Yeah, so last year I was on the red carpet. I got to interview the judges. Last year it was Simon, Howie, Mel B, and Heidi Klum. So I had to interview them. I got to interview the cast, and I think that's why last season really holds a special place in my heart because of that. And I really do love Shin Lim because I loved his entire act, and I got to literally talk to him every day. He's the nicest guy ever. He's so smooth. He's so suave, like when he does it with his hair, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like, yeah. So they're all nice. I'm going to tell you guys right now before we get into the rest, Simon Cowell is the nicest judge out of every single one of them.
I know. I can't wait
Everyone.
to meet him.
So just thought I'd let you guys know a little bit about that.
All right. Well, awesome. That's so cool. And are you going to be doing it again this year? Do we know?
I'm hoping. We'll see.
We'll see.
We're trying to figure that out now. But yeah, that would be exciting. But so what's our next one?
The next clip that we have is actually of me.
Hey!
So this was me singing Jolene at a Dolly Parton Kenny Rogers tribute show. So at a casino. I actually didn't know the words. I was looking at them on the ground.
Really? Ooh, your voice is so good.
Wow.
Jolene, Jolene,
yeah,
it's so good.
And this is the first time they've even heard me sing.
Jolene.
Man, my panel was on point, son.
Looking back on that, it makes me my heart flutter.
I love that song.
And I did that audition. I did that performance right before I found out about Big Brother. So, little tidbit. Next one we've got though is Antoine here on the Steve Harvey Show. I'm excited to see what this is going to be.
Acting a dang fool.
That he has his Michael Jackson glove in his pocket.
Okay.
At all times. You see what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
So my question is, I know you and Michael go back way back in the day.
Give us some context, Antoine.
So what? Basically, she's about to ask the old tomato. Her, me, or Michael Jackson. One of us has to go.
Because I can't take it anymore.
And look at my face.
This is your girlfriend?
Yeah. So.
Wait.
I grabbed the microphone.
No way.
Look.
You're done with it?
I'm not done. I'm just saying, it's
Watch.
impressive, you know?
Here we go.
But I love you.
So.
We love you.
C said he loves you.
That's some tea. That's some tea.
So what did she end up choosing? You were Michael.
You know, I kept the glove, and let's just say we talk every now and then.
Oh, okay. The tea is hot tonight. The tea is hot.
I know, but I mean, hey, you know, I love me some Michael. I love to entertain, girl, and that's just kind of the obsession that I have with the stage. So I can relate to people who go and audition for AGT. It's just sometimes you grasp towards something that brings something out of you in only the audience, the stage, the captivating of millions of people that know your name now, and just the different emotions you spill from the joy of bringing joy to someone else.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, we're almost out of time, so I don't mean to cut anything off, but we are running out of time, so I really want to make sure that we get into the news. So if you want to hit us up with the news.
All right, we got time for one news. Kevin Hart is coming out with his Heart to Heart talk show, and guess who will be his first guest host? Howie Mandel.
Ooh, I love Howie.
Yes, oh my goodness. And Nick Cannon is also former host of AGT, is celebrating his 200th episode with VH1. Back to you.
Okay. Wow. We got some quick little news for you guys. Thank you so much for that, Antoine. And don't worry, next week is the final rounds of the auditions and Julian's Golden Buzzers. You don't want to miss that, and you don't want to miss the AfterBuzz after AGT AfterBuzz after show. A lot of A's. Yeah, you don't want to miss it because we're going to be talking about Julian's Golden Buzzer, which I'm so excited about. I know you guys are too. And we're just so excited to see the rest of the auditions. So be sure to tune back in next week. And until then, we will see you guys later.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.